Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, it is so great to have you. I'm Antoinette, a New Zealander living in Germany. So in this video today, I thought I would share with you some of my favorite German food products and snacks and sweets, just products I have been absolutely loving lately. I made a video like this quite a while ago now. You guys seem to really enjoy it, so I thought, why not make a part 2? Okay guys, so let's jump into it. This is in no particular order. I'm going to be jumping straight into the sweets. It's no secret I have a bit of a sweet tooth. I enjoy gummies and chocolate and just sweets in general. And you know, I try to be good and not eat them all the time, but I definitely treat myself like at least once a week. I have been loving the gummies from a German company called Cuttiers. They make the best gummies ever. So when you think of German gummies, probably the first thing that comes to mind are Haribo gummy bears. They are famous all over the world, but honestly, Cuttiers gummies are so much better, in my opinion anyway. I have to be completely honest, I have never really understood the hype with the Haribo gummies. I just feel as though they are too chewy and just hard. I do have to say the Smurf gummies from Haribo are so yummy. I sound like a little kid here. But as far as their gummy bears, their famous gummy bears, I just think they are overrated. But Cuttiers, on the other hand, oh my goodness, a completely different category. Cuttiers gummies are made with all natural ingredients and no artificial coloring, and they just have the softest texture, and they're just amazing gummies. Like honestly, you just have to try them to know what I'm talking about. Cuttiers have these really yummy like berry yogurt flavored gummies, and they are so delicious. I think they are probably the most famous sort of variety of gummies from Cuttiers, but I have to say I love all of their gummies. They have really cool packaging and just lots of really yummy flavors and just varieties of gummies. I'm absolutely loving their butterfly gummies right now. They have quite a bit less sugar than their regular gummies, and they are not quite as sweet, which I really like. They're just a really nice texture too. They're not really chewy like some of the other brands of gummies. Just really delicious. Okay, so next up I'm going to be sharing with you one of my favorite varieties of chocolate here in Germany, and you will not believe it when I tell you that this is an Aldi brand. So the Aldi chocolate I have been loving lately is from a brand called Chokur, I think that's how you pronounce it. They have this nut and fruit variety of chocolate that is just next level. It is absolutely delicious. Another flavor they have is caramel and sea salt, and trust me, this is so delicious. This is such high quality chocolate, and it's from Aldi. I am very fussy about my chocolate. I'm a bit of a chocolate snob. I do not like cheap chocolate normally. I can tell cheap chocolate a mile off, but this one, it is very inexpensive, but it is just a very high quality chocolate. Very creamy and just, I don't know, it's this, you have to try it. Okay, so moving on to a German brand of hummus. So when you think of hummus, you don't typically think of Germany, you think more of the Mediterranean, but hummus is pretty popular here in Germany. There are a lot of Turkish people living here, and you can buy really great hummus from the Turkish supermarkets and, you know, Turkish markets and things like that. But in the supermarkets, normally the hummus in the supermarkets just doesn't taste that good. I don't know, I'm not a fan of it. But I have discovered the best hummus brand, and it is a German brand called Noah, and I have been really enjoying their hummus for quite a few years now. I have shown you guys some of their hummus in a couple of my grocery hauls, I believe, but I want to talk a little bit more about it because this hummus is next level. They have quite a few different flavors. My favorite flavor from the Noah hummus would have to be Kräuter and olive oil. So it's like I don't know, a mixed herb flavor with olive oil, and oh, it is so delicious. I've tried to replicate it at home using, you know, the ingredients list. I can never master it. It just never tastes quite the same. And yeah, I've been buying this for quite a few years, as I mentioned, and Honestly, every single time I try it, it literally blows my mind. Like, I will eat this a couple of times a week, and yeah, it is so, so delicious. Another flavor that they recently brought out is their date and curry hummus, and this one, I think it may be even better than the kräuter and olive oil. I don't know. I think they're on a par, but seriously, this is delicious. It's got that sort of sweetness from the dates and, you know, the spiciness. Maybe not spicy, how would I describe it? You know, a little bit of a kick with the curry, and I just love this in sandwiches. I do a lot of butter bowls with rice and nuts and raw veggies and hummus, and oh my goodness, it's like the perfect lunch. So, so yummy. Okay, so next up is a flavor of chips from the well-known German brand Funnyfrish. So before I share this one, I have to say I don't think Germany has the best variety of flavors when it comes to chips. I'm just comparing this to New Zealand. In New Zealand, we have such a wide variety of chip flavors. We have so many different flavors, and most of them are really, really good. And in Germany, the main flavor, the most popular flavor by far is paprika. If you go to the chip section in Germany, it'll just be like paprika, 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 and it's quite hard to find. Like, there will be a few other flavors, but it's definitely dominated with the flavor paprika. But a chip flavor I am just loving right now is sweet chili and red pepper by Funnyfrish. I just love the sweetness and the kick of the chili, and it's just a really great combination. The chips just have a really yummy, crunchy, crispy texture. They're those kettle fried chips, and just really yummy. So next up, you need to try the Muly Bars by the brand Corny. I think that's a pretty popular muesli bar brand here in Germany. Normally I can't eat muesli bars because I have celiac. It is an autoimmune reaction to gluten, so I cannot consume gluten. But these muesli bars from Corny are made from oats. I do not react to oats. They only come in a packet of 3, which I think is a little bit stingy, but they're quite decently sized, and you do get 2 muesli bars in each packet. And these are just really nice and filling. If you are in a hurry and you haven't had breakfast, you can just grab one of these and it's like a whole breakfast basically. So basically it's just like honey and oats, but it's really, really yummy. A really delicious combination. Highly recommend these muesli bars. They also have another variety that are so, so delicious, and they have quite a few different flavors. My favorite flavors would have to be their cocoa flavor. It's like a chocolatey, oaty flavor, and they also have a blueberry and chia seed flavor that is really yummy, and a cranberry and pumpkin seed flavor. These are so delicious. Just a really nice little relatively healthy snack. They don't have any artificial flavors and colors, preservatives. They're just sort of sweetened with honey, and the oats are quite filling. So yeah, if you are a muesli bar fan, you need to try the Corny muesli bars. Okay, so last but not least, I want to share this cranberry juice by the company or the brand Rabenhorst. So I wanted to mention this one because a couple of months ago I had a bladder infection, and if anyone has experienced a bladder infection before, you know that it can be just really painful and just the symptoms are super annoying. And so this was on a weekend. I couldn't make it to the doctor, and so I would have gone to the doctor, but obviously they weren't open on the weekend. So I was Googling what can I do at home to treat a bladder infection, and it came up with cranberry juice, but it has to be 100% direct press cranberry juice. So I went to the supermarket, I was looking around, and I saw the Ocean Spray cranberry juice, but it had lots of like sugar added and water and only a tiny percentage of cranberry juice. But I did see this particular brand from Rabenhorst, and it was actually a little bit pricey. I think I paid like €7 or €8 for it, but it was so worth it. I drank this cranberry juice straight. I don't know if you're meant to drink it straight. I think you're meant to add water, but I had it straight, and it tastes terrible. Like, it is such a strong bitter flavor, but I have to say it literally cleared up my bladder infection in a day. And I'm not joking, I did not need to go to the doctor, I did not need antibiotics. I cleared it up with this cranberry juice and I couldn't believe it. I'm sure any other brand of cranberry juice will be effective, but this particular brand that you can buy in Germany, it is 100%, you know, direct press cranberry juice, and it's just amazing for healing, for curing bladder infections. Obviously I'm not a doctor, but I managed to clear my bladder infection with this cranberry juice. It worked for me personally. Just to tone down the flavor, I would recommend mixing it with some water, but I've actually started mixing this direct press cranberry juice just a tiny bit with Sprite, and it is so yummy, just a really refreshing drink. So yeah, highly recommend this brand of cranberry juice. So anyway guys, I have come to the end of this video. I really enjoy making these German product videos, so I will be making more in the future. I really hope you enjoyed watching. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I would love you to consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Feel free to connect with me on Instagram, and I will see you again really soon. Bye!